The man carried them, pro box. And shoot him right which part in tree stump to them. So the bike did park over which part I went carried them. And then just
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, man.
Well, my people, hope everybody doing okay, hope everybody doing alright. Enjoy the morning with a deep understanding of God's word. Inhale all the goodness, exhale all the fears and worries, then smile, saying, "Thank you, Lord, you have given me another day to do your will." Remember, another day, another blessing. Every day above GRUNG is a blessing, you know. I mean, now stop saying that, you know. How awesome it is to be amongst the living and not amongst the dead. People, only thing I go on the news. I will catch you commission line. Don't worry yourself. I don't want to get ball to ball coming up on this platform here already. I mean, I keep nothing from you know. Only percent thing we have to talk about. So I could just start right down at Hopewell. Yes, because we're reaching high school again. The foolishness start the school, start again, people. Let me tell you what I go on now. The police were called to the Hopewell High School in Hanover yesterday to restore calm after a rival student faced off, resulting in 3 being injured. It is reported that 3 male students who are from St. James were spray painting the word Sparta on the wall when they were confronted by a group of other male students who are from Hanover. The St. James students are said to be related to incarcerated dancehall entertainer Sparta. Stones and weapons were drawn in the confrontation and the fight broke out. 3 students was injured in the incident. Their injuries are not considered life-threatening. The police were alerted and a team was dispatched. Some of the students who were involved in the fight fled the compound before the arrival of the police. It is reported that those students made threats before leaving. School administrator end classes early in the interest of safety. The police are maintaining a presence in the area surrounding the school. Hold on there. A school them go or a war zone them go. Police do the right thing when they find them. You're old enough for going in a gang. That means you can go in a one box too, man. Yes, you can go right in a one box. We can move on the news and tell you what go in a box, people, because the people them not here. Them till I drive fast and stupid. 2 men were killed in a crash along the Bogue Main Road in Montego Bay, St. James on Monday. They are 24-year-old Colin Graham, a Monique attendee of Ramble, and 34-year-old Lionel, a merchandiser of Ramble, both in St. James. The police report that at about 10:30 p.m., both men were occupants of a Toyota motor car that was traveling towards Hanover. The driver allegedly lost control of the vehicle, hitting an embankment and collided with a utility pole before landing in a backyard. Graham and Duane was reportedly thrown from the vehicle. Them never did wear no seatbelt, people. Them never did wear no seatbelt. So I don't know how it got ready. Them dead right on the spot. And speaking of who dead right on the spot, right on the Studio One Boulevard, people. Right on the Bugano, because 7-year-old man was chased and shot dead on Studio One Boulevard. I be around them run down people run panda ends and kill them, you know. People for top drive around them, man. Hope so need to look for the video now, because I'm showing you the exact location of which part the whole shooting take place. Yes, movie style killing to people. Now I'm telling you exactly where going and who dead. A man who was chased and shot dead Tuesday on Studio One Boulevard in St. Andrew has been identified. He is 37-year-old Marvin Shirley. Me don't know, so I don't know him. Yes, because him not no work I do. You understand, he's unemployed. Off a Studio One Boulevard address. Report that Shirley was driving a motor car along Studio One Boulevard. Same place which part him live, people, when the vehicle was blocked by another car. Shirley exited the vehicle and ran. Yes, people. He knew exactly where God sent him come out and I run for him life. But was chased and shot by his attacker who had alighted from another car. He was taken to the hospital. Dead. Yes, people. Him be dead. People life not value nothing these days, eh? The taxi man them just dead off one by one, so.
You're screaming out there, sir. Shit. What's that? Like a taxi man woman that and him daughter or something. Why am I sorry for them? What's that? See man carry them, pro box. And shoot him right which part in tree stump there. So the bike did park over which part I went carry there. And then just run on. Blah 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 blah. Run on back on the bike back. Right out. You know, like they know him the dead at your ass. People then say bike pass about 3 times.
Me tell you the taxi man them dead off, don't it? Here Wagwan up and Wagwan people. Another taxi driver has been killed in St. Catherine. David Everton Bartley, otherwise called Sonny, age 57, from St. John's Road in Spanish Town in the parish, was shot dead Tuesday morning, minutes after driving out of his home. Police said about 6 a.m. Bartley left home for work, and shortly after, several loud explosions were heard. Checks were made, and Bartley was seen slumped around his steering wheel of a white Toyota Probox motor car, suffering from what appears to be a gunshot wound. It's not knife stab. It is not knife stab, people. A gunshot him get. You understand? He was taken to, guess which hospital, people? Guess which hospital them can go put him on the mark? Spanish Town Hospital. Let me tell you something, because I chose alone me talk. You see, because me now not good for say about the hospital there, me can move on. Police were later summoned, and upon arriving at the hospital, lawmen saw the body of the deceased lying on its back on a stretcher. Yes, people. Clad in a white t-shirt, black jeans pants, and a black sneakers. Yeah, man, in just no post foot. More than 4 taxi drivers has been killed in St. Catherine since the start of the year. Yes, people. Them are dead off one by one over there, you know. And them don't know where they mix up, you know. Because, you know, saying all them are dead. I just some of them. Anyway, people, me have more thing I go on than this because you know, say them kill one youth, them Shane. Me have the picture. Yes, people, me have the picture. As Shane step out time house, them slap him. Yeah, man, them slap him. One thing with youths them these days. Them are dead, and them are dead off one by one. And them pants up and them waist, you know. Them pants to the pan them waist. So when man come for no, all the thing could not go run. But then again, me not want to run in a car, troublemaker. Troublemaker no, to get the chance to run. No. Right, that's only forget to only deserve. You understand? Because of who no? I told you, other way around, uno angle the bangle right, that's so. Uno business get fixed. Circle the ends and come look for the picture. Come see Wagwan pan Wagwan. But there's also another picture me I wait for. And the people them say, yo, the fruit vendor get slapped off Sunday night. Yes, them kill the fruit vendor Sunday night and call him out the yard for sell fruit. And he never make it back inside. Yes, people them say that up over one place, up one part, up a Wallen Spring side. That's what the people them say. And the people them confirm the death. And them say when the police them reach for the ends, them find all gun for the fruit vendor body and them something there. We don't know what that part there is, but the people them tell you Wagwan, so we have to tell you Wagwan. People are dead off one by one, you know, but you have some people keep the death in them parish to themselves, because them don't want people feel like say, but which part them live no good. Tell me Wagwan pan Wagwan so we can tell the people them Wagwan pan the ends there, so them not have to come that side there. Well, and then now make a talk about something different in the news, because only percent thing I go on, you know. Me hear the people them say my view. The police to cash and dead off. You never hear say have big case, big scrap metal case and this and that. Look like say a science then science. Me say hold on a bit then now. I wish part to get that the information there from. Them say yeah man. Ask him friend them in the comment section. Them can tell you no. We not tell you no lie. I see him so it go. Anyway people, the commissioner come out, yes, and them give a detailed report. I will go on. But wait, somebody tell lie. Somebody telling lie. Because if never knows the victim, yes, she feel a little bit better and she got to talk to you know. So you want one now.
So there's been a lot of discussion in the media about a fatal accident on the night of Saturday, April 30th, involving one of our members, Constable Donald Carr of the St. Andrew South Police Division. The misinformation circulating has caused significant angst for the family and also for his colleagues. Yesterday, I spoke with a member of Constable Carl's family and expressed condolences on behalf of the High Command and the wider JCF. My welfare officer, as well as the chaplaincy unit, have been in touch with the family and members of the division in order to provide the necessary support. I'll clarify the sequence of events and related timings to put some perspective to the incident. So let me again express condolences to the family and colleagues of Constable Carr and wish a speedy recovery to the other occupant of his car who was instrumental in bringing the accident to our attention. And please note that the timings and responses that we'll be indicating are based on our vehicle tracking system, our computer-aided dispatch at police emergency, and preliminary findings of the investigations. Our vehicle tracking system, which was implemented in 2019, gives an account of the location, speed, and time of our vehicles. It also keeps a historical record of this information. The computer-aided dispatch system, which was upgraded in 2021, captures actions and responses from our Police Emergency Control Center. This technology has allowed us, to a significant degree, to piece together a timeline of what took place on Saturday night. So the toll records indicate that Constable Carr entered the toll at Golden Grove, and that is the first toll when you leave the Miami Bay roundabout heading southbound towards Kingston at 9:51 p.m. So he entered the first toll leaving the Miami Bay roundabout at 9:51 p.m. The accident site was approximately 2 to 3 minutes from the toll plaza, traveling at normal highway speeds. A call was placed to the Police Emergency Control Center in Kingston at 10:33 p.m. The female caller said that she called her friend, that's Carr, and the female answered saying she was a passenger in the vehicle and that they had met in an accident along the north-south highway, shortly after going through the first toll. The call was immediately transferred to the Police Emergency Control Center for Area 2 to facilitate better coordination of assets as the accident occurred within that jurisdiction. The Area 2 call taker interviewed the initial caller and ascertained Carr's phone number and then made direct contact with Carr's phone. The injured woman who answered that phone and reported that they had crashed, they were in a ditch and had been there for a long time, but was not clear exactly where they were. She indicated that she could not move and that Carr was unresponsive. At 10:50 p.m., the Police Emergency Control Center contacted the Highway Patrol, and a P-STEP unit located at Unity Valley in the southbound lane responded immediately. By 10:52, the unit was proceeding northbound to locate the crash site. At 11:07 p.m., the crash site was located by the P-STEP team, having traversed the Golden Grove toll and headed back on the southbound lane to the Lidford exit. The P-STEP team, on arrival, assessed the situation and, based on the nature of the injuries, called for ambulance assistance. At 11:35, the St. Anne vehicles, F037 and F038, entered the toll road from the Miami Bay roundabout. At 11:41, the vehicles arrived at the toll booth and spent 64 seconds there. At 11:45, F037 and F038 arrived at the crash scene. This was 10 minutes after they left the roundabout at Miami Bay and 38 minutes after the P-STEP unit arrived on the scene. At 11:58, F038, which is a pickup, departed the scene with Constable Carr and the OST, one of the OST units from St. Anne. At 11:59, F038 arrived at the Lidford toll, where it spent 2 minutes and 48 seconds. And then at 12:02, F038 was back on the northbound lane of the highway heading to St. Anne's Bay Hospital. At 12:04, F038 entered the Golden Grove toll and spent 70 seconds getting through. At 12:16, F038 arrived at St. Anne's Bay Hospital. It took 18 minutes from the scene to the hospital. The other injured party was prepped by the fire department, who had arrived on scene and was transported in F037 with the St. Anne shift commander to the hospital subsequently. The search and rescue operation, from the first call to PECC to the member arriving at a hospital, took 1 hour and 43 minutes. This includes the time taken to ascertain enough information to initiate a response, locate the crash site, administer initial assistance, and transport the injured officer to the hospital. Based on what we know so far, the performance of the emergency responders was commendable. They acted with alacrity and professionalism. This includes the call takers at PECC, the highway patrol team that arrived on scene initially, the St. Anne team that responded subsequently and removed the injured persons to the hospital, and the Jamaica Fire Brigade team who assisted on location. These are the verifiable facts at this point, and the investigations are ongoing.
The female who requested that we conceal her identity says she's speaking out because of what she described as misinformation in the media. She's refuting reports that Police Constable Donald Carr was speeding and was driving under the influence. The woman admitted that neither of them were wearing seatbelts and that they were flung from the car on impact. She recalled being unconscious after the crash, and she woke up to find herself on the grass. She said she could not see Constable Carr as she was unable to move, but recalls hearing him making a choking sound on the grass not far from her. She, however, managed to reach his cellular phone after hearing it ring and asked the person on the other end to call the police. When they finally arrived, their actions surprised her.
About an hour had passed when 2 police finally arrived. They said they're from the Ferry police station. I said, officer, numerous times before him finally respond again. And I said, officer, you're not helping. No, wait, bring him going to the hospital. Him say, miss, when I have no gloves, I want no bloody. I can't touch him right now. So I said, seriously?
She said about 3 minutes later, 2 men, not in uniform, stopped and identified themselves to the cops as soldiers. She said they showed more concern.
2 soldiers, one of them come. I guess he was wearing a scarf because he threw the scarf over me. And him them asked me if all right, how I feel and something. The 2 police that came from Ferry, they did not do anything to assist. They were there focusing on the fact that they don't have any gloves. They were focusing on the fact that we were bloodied. She said approximately 20 minutes after, another set of police arrived. They were the one who actually started helping. And because I was conscious and aware of what was going on, they were going to take me first. So I said to them, no, take him first. I'll wait. I'm okay. I can wait. She said the cops eventually moved him first in a service vehicle and then her minutes after in another. When we reached down to the toll booth, there was an argument there. They did not want to let us through the toll. They were saying we had to pay the toll. So the police were there saying, this is emergency, this is police emergency. Eventually the vehicle that Mark was in, those police had to pay the toll. But the one that I was in, the police said that he was not going to pay it. To get everything started at the toll took somewhere about 5 minutes or so. She remains baffled that it took the Ferry police to respond and not the St. Anne's police since the crash happened in the parish. She is laying blame at the police and toll operators for not getting Constable Carr to the hospital much sooner. Well, at the hospital, I heard the doctors talking and they were saying that if only he had gotten there sooner. The accident happened somewhere between 8, 9, and we didn't arrive at the hospital until 12:30.
The female says the actions of the police have left her feeling bitter.
This just proved to me that our system is very broken.